Visitors from all corners of the globe are in the capital city tonight, remembering our 16th president 150 years after his death. News Channel 20's Lindsay Hess is live outside the Abraham Lincoln Presidential Library and Museum with why they say they made a trip to Springfield. Lindsay.
Maggie, the museum is just one site this weekend where thousands of tourists are commemorating the life and legacy of Abraham Lincoln. It's a tribute to our 16th president, bringing people from across the state.
We're from Chicago,
the country,
Clemson, South Carolina,
even the world.
I'm living in Paris, France.
All to celebrate the legacy of Abraham Lincoln.
He changed the history of our United States, and it's very important to pass on what he did for our country and what he means to us.
For the Hensons, the 150th anniversary of the Civil War and death of Abraham Lincoln sent them on a week-long rail tour across the U.S.
I carried about a 12-hour trip up to Washington, D.C. and got off there in Union Station and traveled over to see the Ford Theater, where Lincoln, of course, was assassinated.
A 19-hour train ride later, the Hensons arrived in Illinois. Susan Henson says she's a Civil War history buff and a lifelong fan of Abraham Lincoln.
one life that made such a difference and still is. His name is everywhere, even with companies and, in that folding green in your wallet. You see him every day and we take him for granted. And it was just one life that touched so many. The power of that is amazing.
It's just the beginning of a weekend dedicated to remembering the event that changed the course of American history.
He obviously saved our nation. If anyone, there's no one that arguably that was a greater president than he.
It's just an interesting time to go back and see how one person could change an entire civilization.
One person who will be remembered for another 150 years. To give you an idea of just how busy this weekend will be, the Lincoln Home Historic Site tells us they saw nearly 6,000 visitors today, and 4,000 of them toured the home. Live in downtown Springfield, Lindsay Hess, News Channel 20 at 10.